Do you have content of some sort? Let's say a blog, a podcast, a YouTube channel that you would like to start monetizing through ads. Well, guess what? There are suggested numbers. Some are required, like with YouTube, but there are numbers that let you know when you've reached the threshold that you will be able to make a living from just that item. Now, when I talk to tiny business owners, I often recommend that within your tiny business, you have a few ways that you're monetizing, not all your eggs being in one basket. So maybe you're looking to only have this be part of your business income. You don't need to reach the numbers, but I want to run through some of the magic numbers so you're getting an understanding if you are trying to grow one of these areas of content and to be paid as a content creator by advertisers, not your readers or watchers or listeners, what these magic numbers are so you know what to reach for. All right, we're going to start off with Instagram. Instagram has changed a little bit. It had been that you had to have 10,000 followers in order to be able to start to put links in your stories. They lifted that, so that's fantastic. There's now no longer a barrier to that, and anybody can use that option if you are trying to do your own ad for somebody. However, a good rule of thumb is that when people are looking to advertise with an Instagram account, if you want to be an influencer of some sort, you typically will not be considered until you have 1,000 followers. So 1,000 followers begins the real threshold of where you'll start to get advertisers in your Instagram account. And of course, as we all know, large incomes from Instagram ads will start to come when you get into much higher accounts, the hundreds of thousands to millions of followers. But all you need is 1,000 followers to start to create relationships with advertisers. Now, YouTube also still has a very specific threshold. You need to have 1,000 followers and 4,000 hours of watched videos in the past year to be monetized on YouTube. And that actually means to have the YouTube ad running and for you to get money from YouTube running the ads. You can, of course, with all of these, create your own ads. You can work with people, you can put together your own deals, but if you want to use the platform of YouTube for monetizing, that's what it is. $1,000 followers, which I've heard would be similar to like 10,000 Facebook business page followers. It's hard to get a YouTube follower. So 1,000 followers, 4,000 hours watched in the past year is for YouTube. Next are podcasts. So what does it look like for a podcast to start monetizing? Now, I know people that get 6,000 downloads per episode. It's hard to prove with podcasts a little bit because people can listen without downloading, but the magic number here is from downloads. So if you're getting 6,000 downloads per episode and up, you're in a great position to start monetizing. If you have an average of 10,000 downloads per episode, you can make a good living off of your podcast. And last, we're going to go with blogs. Blogs are still a thing. You can still start out now to become a blogger and make a living from that, or of course, have that as another income stream for your tiny business. Blogs are about 100,000 page views a month. If you think of $1 per 1,000 page view is a good number, but you want to aim to have 100,000 page views per month to start using one of the bigger advertising platforms that will automate the process for you so you're not having to put all that extra work in. It can be a lot of work to add ads into blogs on your own. Those are the magic numbers. If you want to be creating content and monetizing that content through advertisers, there you go. I, of course, love to let tiny business owners know the reality of running a business so that you can learn from me the ins and outs of business and focus on making your business the best that it can be. I'm Sierra Bailey with Doers, Shakers, Makers. Have a fantastic week.